Hi everyone, it's Erin. Wow, Mama Erin RNY, just coming at you to say hello. It is currently December 16th, 2017, and I had RNY Gastric Bypass surgery on June 13th, 2016. My highest weight was 288 pounds. Pre-op to fast liquid diet, I was 275. Morning of surgery, I was 253. And I am currently sitting around 155 to 160 pounds. I haven't weighed myself in the morning for probably 3 or 4 months now, but my clothes fit the same. My pants fit the same. So I'm not keeping track of things at all like that. I apologize if I've got some shake going on. Normally I try to, set something up to rest my phone on, but I'm recording this on my iPad because it has more space on it than my phone. So, and it's easier to upload. And I went and forgot my Apple ID password. So I went to re-download YouTube apps so that I could upload, and yeah, that didn't want to let me without the password, and I don't feel like resetting it tonight. So anyway, I wanted to give everyone kind of an update and just say hello. So I try to start with food. Food has not been good lately. And one of the reasons why is because of my job. Now, I will preface that by saying I have currently, I quit my job, not for any horrible reason or anything like that, but I was working as a personal support worker doing home health care. So I would go to people's homes, drive, and visit them, help them with their activities of daily living. So if it's a morning visit, I might help them with their morning shower or help them with breakfast, maybe do light housekeeping. I was not a housekeeper by any means, but if they needed the kitchen floor swept or something like that, not a problem, or do some dishes. But we weren't doing deep cleaning of homes or anything like that, helping people get dressed, stuff like that. If it was an evening visit, maybe just get them cleaned up. As my one lady called it, do a top and tail. So just a washcloth to tidy things up a bit before getting ready for bed. So I was doing that kind of work. And some days were long days. I would start with a client as early, usually no earlier than 7 a.m., and I had some days where I worked almost straight through until about 9 p.m. And there'd be a lot of driving in there as well. Some clients were short visits, some clients were longer. The longer ones were usually respite visits, so maybe the client has some form of age-related dementia, like Alzheimer's or something like that, and their spouse needed a break. They needed to be able to get out of the house and enjoy themselves, maybe go to the library, maybe just do Christmas shopping or their regular grocery shopping. So it was always a mixed bag of what you'd be doing every day. But I did find the work very enjoyable. It wasn't great for eating because it was hard to plan for food. And with so much stuff that you're already taking with you, your indoor shoes, your gloves, your hand sanitizer, snacks and drinks and stuff like that, I wasn't really good at planning my lunches. So generally, I'd have a protein shake in the morning, maybe a protein bar at lunch. If I was passing by McDonald's, maybe I'd switch it up and I sometimes I get a kid's Happy Meal, but generally I would just get a cheeseburger or something like that. Because if I got the Happy Meal, I'm not a big fan of fries, and I never have been. So I wouldn't usually eat those. So then I just would get like a kid's Happy Meal, or if it was before they stopped serving breakfast, I'd get a burrito, one of their breakfast burritos. Uh, and dinner was whatever my husband made. Usually I would just have a smaller portion of whatever he made. Um, so yeah, for him and the kids. Anyway, so that's food. Activity, been non-existent for the last 3 months. Although with some of my respite clients, again, the two that I had, one with a mild form of dementia and one a little bit more progressed, both of them liked walks. So they'd like to go out with their personal support workers on walks. So generally, I would get a couple of walks in a week, which were enjoyable. And it's not like you're chasing them down and trying to keep them out of traffic. It's just sometimes they get a little confused and might get turned around, so they can't go out for walks by themselves. So we'd go with them. So that was always nice. So that was activity. Plus, some of my days, like I said, I was working from 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. And I wasn't, I didn't have time to go to the gym or even hop on my own treadmill, because some days I'd come home and I was absolutely exhausted. Do I have an excuse for the days where I didn't work? No. But when you work 12 days in a row and then have 2 days off, and then work 12 days in a row and have 2 days off, and so on and so forth, don't really feel like working out. You try to clean your house and get things in order again. So, anyway, not much was happening there. So the job, I did that for just under 3 months. And the reason I'm leaving is because yesterday, my nursing registration actually came through. So I can officially call myself a registered practical nurse here in Ontario. In the other provinces, most of the other provinces, I believe they go by licensed practical nurse. So I'm a registered practical nurse. Kind of on the same thing as a licensed practical nurse or a licensed vocational nurse down in the States. But we do have a 2-year full-time program. So our scope is larger than that, I believe, of a licensed practical nurse down in the States. So that's one of the differences. And I said personal support worker, or PSW is what I was working at. That would be equivalent to like a CNA, a certified nursing assistant. And once in Canada, or at least here in Ontario, once you work or finish your first year of schooling as an RPN, or your second year of schooling as an RN, you can work as a PSW. PSW itself is a 1-year certificate program. So anyway, I got a job offer from one of my local hospitals, from actually my hometown, for a part-time temporary position within the rehabilitation program. And people think rehab, it's not drug related. It's people recovering from traumatic brain injuries such as strokes, or a lot of physio requirements such as hip fractures or replacements and things like that. So I'm very happy and thankful to have been offered that position. So I have accepted it, and that was conditional upon me receiving my nursing registration, my license coming through. So that finally came through. That was a long process because I graduated June 16th, 2017. So that was the 6th month I graduated. It is now the 12th month It was 6 months exactly ago today that I graduated. There you go. That's how long it took for me to become licensed. Hmm. Anyway, so that's all taken care of. So actually on Tuesday I'm going in and signing, pre-employment paperwork and getting them copies of my diploma and my first aid course and any other certificates that I have, um, stuff like that. So I'm tired right now, so I may not seem that excited. Excuse me, but I am very excited. I'm filling out my paperwork for my RPNAO membership, so that'll provide me with my professional liability insurance, and I get my first year of that free because I won the RPNAO award for student excellence at my graduation, so they give you 1 year of membership for free. So I just filled that out and I'll put that in the mail on Monday. So we'll see. I'm hoping once I'm working at the hospital that I'll be able to maintain a decent diet. I think I did fairly well. I worked at this hospital during my consolidation and I was able to prepare lunches and bring them in. There's fridges on the unit and stuff like that that employees can use, so I'll be able to bring in a lunch. I ate a lot of stuff like cheese sticks and pepperettes, egg salad without the bread. So, I'd boil a couple eggs and mash them up with some mayo, celery, onion. I'd grate cheese and put that directly in there. Or a chicken salad or something like that. So I was good at making protein first meals, and I'm hoping I can continue with that. Yeah, so we'll see how that goes. And I'm trying to think if there's anything else I need to include right now. I don't think so. We're already up to 12 and a half minutes here. And I'm tired. Oh my god, it's only 10 to 10 at night. And anyway, I had a long week. I had 2 days this week where I was absolutely exhausted when I got home. So I think it's just catching up with me. I didn't sleep the best last night. I had to drive my husband into his work we left here at 11, got there at 12:30 at night. He works an overnight and it was bad weather, and then after dropping him off, we continued on to my father-in-law's place where we spent the night, and just, not being in your own bed. So I didn't sleep well. And the drive was bad, and this morning the drive was messy when I came home. So I currently have a child-free house, and they may not come back until Monday. We may just, unless I want to go and pick them up tomorrow or my father-in-law brings them back, but I don't really care if they miss school on Monday or not. It's the last week before Christmas holidays, and they don't tend to do much anyway. Like on Friday, they're going to a movie, so usually the week before Christmas, not a lot happens. So anyway, I'm not too worried about that. But I'm so looking forward to sleeping in tomorrow, so that'll be wonderful, and trying to get the house cleaned up and whatnot. So I just wanted to give a little update. Laura, if you're watching this, I'm looking for your update. I hope you're thinking about recording it. Shout out to Donna. I always love watching your videos. One of the last ones I saw, I haven't watched in a bit for anybody, but one of the last ones I saw was your conference. You were talking about the conference that you went to, and you showed pictures on your phone. And it really made me miss the community, because I used to be a lot more active when I was doing my videos more frequently than I'm currently doing them. Yes, I know. And when I was watching more videos than I currently am. And I think I need to get back into that, because I feel like I'm losing touch. And and not being as accountable to myself as I should be. And I think connecting with the community helps with that. So I'm going to try to do better. Because, of course, it's Christmas time. Nobody's perfect. And working as a PSW in people's homes, holy crap, do they ever throw the food at you? And if it's Christmas time, it was my last day. I had people like, oh, you have to try this and you have to try this. And I had somebody give me a box of those After Eight chocolate mints. Those are the really thin peppermint patties, which are really good. So I have one of those every once in a while. I had another woman give me like white chocolate bark, like peppermint bark with the candy canes on it, as well as something she called puppy chow, which is a cinnamon Chex cereal. And then some sort of mixture of peanut butter and chocolate and butter all mixed together, drizzled over this stuff, and then it's rolled around in icing sugar. Oh, it's rich. Oh, and it's good too. But, you know, you can only eat so much. So thankfully that's gone now. The kids got into it as they were supposed to. So they dealt with that. Um, excuse me. And I have Christmas baking that I want to do, but I don't really want to do it because I don't really want to eat it. But the best thing I can hope for is at least when I make gingerbread, it's really not that sugar laden. It's not bad. So now I'm just rambling about all the stuff I shouldn't be eating and that I am nibbling on. Yeah. So I will leave that there. Hopefully everybody can stay strong during the holidays. And if you do indulge, try to take it easy. But it is the holidays, so hopefully it's just a temporary situation and nobody falls off the wagon so badly that they can't get back up and get back on it. So take care of yourselves. Have fun. I miss you guys. Bye.